Hey YouTube, so this video is going to be a story time on the 2 months that I stayed in jail. Now, I have encounters with the law. I actually don't like the law. I get startled by being around the law, like the law start making me fuck up. It triggered when I used to work at a convenience store. I used to hate it when the police used to come in there because I don't like them. They don't benefit black people whatsoever, and black people should not even use the police. You should not even use 911 unless it's some real ass medical shit or you're like literally dying. I don't believe in calling the police for some petty ass shit. But that's neither here nor there, and this video is about my 2 months in jail. So I went to jail for a public adjudication for terroristic threat. And if y'all don't know, I don't know if I made a video on it. I'll actually make a video separate on what happened in that altercation with the terroristic threat, but this video is mainly going to be about my experience in jail. So jail isn't as traumatic as people make it out to be. It wasn't problematic. People there are just trying to just do their time and get the fuck on and trying to be with their family. So you're not going to see too many altercations unless you're in the part where there's actually higher crimes or people with like bodies and people that are killing people, murderers, rapists, pedophiles. That is when you're going to typically see the problems arise. But I was in there for petty ass. I'm in there for terroristic threat. That's a misdemeanor in the state of Texas. So, and then plus under my circumstances, I only had 2 months to be there. I actually recommend that if you have small charges, if you don't want to pay them, if you don't want to pay a traffic violation, stay your ass in jail, because then you won't have to worry about all those issues with probation. They get your ass with probation. I did probation for 2 years. I didn't do none of that shit. I smoked weed and did drugs the whole fucking time. I have an issue with substance abuse. Yes, I do. So that was an issue itself. Me being on probation and having to just answer to this white lady telling me that I don't need to do drugs because of this dumbass shit they got me on. It's like, bitch, the police literally just put me on something because in McGregor, I live in McGregor, Texas, and it's small. The police are racist, and they will get you for petty crimes if they don't get anybody. Like, they will literally just get you for something. And some of them have been rumored to plant evidence, and you also got to be careful about that too. So that's why it's also good to know the rights and make the police officer articulate probable cause or whatever the cause is before they just come over there IDing you. No, they have to articulate the crime. They have to articulate a specific reason for them to even be talking to you. So it's good to know the law. It's good to study the law. So when you're around them, you don't be a nervous wreck and just doing whatever they say because they're a police officer. Because um, they have protocols and they have things they have to answer to too. And I'm gonna suggest this: if you have issues with the police, go ahead and report their ass. They not above the law. They go hit them with civil suits. Because the police, in my opinion, is the real principalities. So, like they talk about the principalities in the Bible, the police is the principalities. But my 2 months, I literally went on August the 8th. They got my ass. I went to jail because for domestic violence, which I didn't do anything. My family, I had got into a heated altercation with my mother and my grandfather. And then they called the police, and then I went to jail. And because I was on probation, that was a public adjudication. They instantly put my ass in jail for domestic violence. 3 days after I get out, which then that makes it August the 8th. So it was August the 6th, 5th, 4th. It was August the 4th. It had to be August, yeah, the 8th that I went. And then I stayed all the way in jail. And I went to jail again because of the probation violation. Even though I just got out of jail, 3 days ago before August the 8th. So when I went back, I was about to bond out, and I was like, nah, there ain't no point in bonding out because I just bonded out, and then I lost like I believe $200 for just bonding out, and then getting put right back in jail because I was on probation. That's what I'm saying. Just do your time, y'all. Don't be scared of no fucking jail, especially when you got a small ass petty ass charge. Ain't nobody finna bother you. The whole time I was in there, I was playing chess, playing cards. Nobody tried to punk me. Yeah, people. I'm gay. I'm homosexual. So people tried to. They. There was a few sexual favors and sexual advances, but you just got to know the game of the jail. There's stuff that you have to follow in jail, like you can't sit on certain toilets. You can only brush your teeth on one toilet. There's 3 shitters, and you're in a room with 18 men, and then you have to just go with that. But only 2 months, y'all. That wasn't a long time. So that whole 2 months, I was clean. I was reading books. Y'all, that's a lot of positive stuff that you get out of jail, if you think about it, because really, jail, that, and I'm gonna probably go into another video on Mind K Ultra, because a lot of people, I used to not believe in that's real, but hold on. Mind K Ultra, that shit is very much real, and that's typically Mind K Ultra or mind control is typically going to be, and this is my opinion, I don't have no statistics or no fucking evidence, but it's typically going to be where there's a large minority high rate. So it's going to be like maybe in the apartments, the projects, the duplexes, mostly where minorities is. So it's mostly where niggas and whores and all types of motherfuckers is going to be. It's going to be where mostly black people at. So, but yeah, Mind K Ultra is definitely a thing in jail, and I have experienced them trying to alter. From my experience, like when I was in there, it always felt like I need to go to Christ, and I'm not a Christian, and that's what I'm gonna say by going in there. If you're in there and you're doing like Satanism or witchcraft or something that's like opposed to what a lot of civilization, the 21st century people do nowadays, then you're gonna have a little issues talking about magic but there's some people in there that's on the same shit I'm on, so they're like, oh, okay, magic. But think about it like this: when you're in jail, this is I was going off about this. I was like, how come they don't have no alchemy books? How come they don't have no Ifa books? How come they don't have no voodoo books? No, I was making a good point in jail. I was like telling people, I was kind of opening people's eyes up. I was like, the reason why is because they don't want you to have no magic in jail. They're giving you some water as down Bible. They're not going to give you no magic book because they don't want you to go fuck their ass up, and they're the ones in jail treating you like shit and treating you like dirt. So that's my thing. My thing about jail is that they don't give you like a lot of information that would benefit you while being in jail, like coping strategies. I literally went to HMR, which is for like people having mental problems, maybe suicidal thoughts, and they said that they couldn't really do nothing. So they gave me all this paperwork on meditation and how to ground myself, because I'm like a really anxious person. Like I think a lot. I think extensively. Like I probably think like 1,000 thoughts a minute. And like for me, that's the only issue in there, was not having a lot of information or not being able to learn and read. And like they was always trying to teach me Bible verses, and it was like, girl, I don't need to learn. I'm trying to read like about mythology. I'm trying to read about like just stuff that's happening. And I don't even watch TV, y'all. So when they was watching TV, I was like looking at it like, I don't want to watch this propaganda. They already trying to brainwash a bitch. They can't brainwash me. I'm already woke. But when them 2 months, so I got it. I went August 8th and got out September the 30th. I bet I woke up a lot of people. They really saw how magic works. I 100% bet them bitches in jail they saw it on me, because you can see an occultist know an occultist. So people in there that was with that shit, with the voodoo and with the rishas and with the libations and the I think it's incantations of each spirit, they knew, and they was like, oh, okay, you do that. They was like, that's cool, but secretly inside they was dying, having a panic attack, because it literally went against their religious morals. So they didn't know how to take that, but now they know. A lot of people know how to deal with people that just happen to do magic and happen to have a couple attachments on them. So, that being said, I will see y'all in the next video, and I'll probably have a few more stories about me and the police, or me having altercations with the police. So, bye.